Welcome to my channel Style in Threads. Today I'm making a drop waist top and its cutting and stitching is very easy. I have taken this fabric. First I will set this fabric according to my required length and width, and I will cut the front and the back side at the same time. So I will set this fabric in 4 layers. Okay, all the measurements I will tell you while I would be cutting. So first I would set my fabric and then I would start cutting. So I have set this fabric in 4 layers, and width wise I have set this fabric according to the quarter measurement of hip measurement. First I would cut its bodice part and the length of the bodice part and at the hip line. So I have to take width wise according to the hip measurement. Quarter measurement of hip I am taking over here, and total hip measurement I am taking 38, okay, without seam allowance. And the quarter measurement of hip measurement I would take 9.5 because I have folded this in 4 layers. So I would take 9.5 plus 1 inch I would add in it for seam allowance. So it should be 10.5. Okay, and it's almost 10.5. Now lengthwise I am taking 21 inches long plus 1 inch I would add in it. 22 I would take lengthwise. So I would measure at the point 22 and then I would start measuring for other measurements. So I have separated this piece and I have set this wrong side of the fabric for measuring. Length and width I already have mentioned. First I have to cut the bodice, and length I have taken 22 inches. I am taking the length from from shoulder line till hip line, and it is 21 inches plus 1 inch I have added for seam allowance, and it is 22 inches long. And width wise I have taken according to the quarter measurement of hip line, as it was 38 means 9.5, it's the quarter measurement. 1 inch I have added in it, it is 10.5. Now width wise it is 10.5 and length wise it is 22 inches long. Now from this folded side I would start measuring, and first I would measure the width of neckline. Width of neckline I am taking over here 2.75. Total shoulder line I am taking 7 inches. 1 inch shoulder drop. 7 inches for armhole. I am taking only 0.5 inch depth from the back side. Quarter chest measurement I would take 8.5. Inches down I would take the waist measurement. The quarter waist measurement I have to take 8 inches. And at this point I would take the quarter measurement for hip measurement, and which is 9.5. Okay. Now I will join these lines with the help of shaping scale. First I would make a curve over here for armhole. For making armhole we always take half of this line, which is 3.5. Okay. Here I will draw a slanting line 1 inch, and then we have to join these 3 points. Okay. These measurements are without seam allowance, as I already have mentioned. Now 1 inch I would take a seam allowance. The front and the back side bodice part cutting is almost done. I have to attach a band over here, so I have taken this depth of neckline for the front side, Neckline I would make later. Neckline is totally up to you. Whatever neckline you want to make, you can make a round neckline or V-shaped neckline. And this is the back side neckline. I have taken only 0.5 inch depth from the back side, and this is armhole depth I have taken over here. Now I have to cut its down flare part, and flare part I have to cut lengthwise. I would cut 8 inches plus 1 inch I would add in it. It would be 9 inches long, and widthwise I would take a long rectangular piece because I have to make ruffle over here, and I have to take a lot of gathers on this part, on front and the back side part. So I would take a long rectangular piece. There is no particular measurement for this. So I have cut this long rectangular piece. Widthwise it is a long piece, and lengthwise I have taken it is almost 9 inches long. And this rectangular piece I have to adjust over here by taking gathers, and if I get some extra fabric I would get it later, but first I would try to adjust all this fabric over here by taking gathers in this way. Okay, and I would take gathers while I will be taking stitch. You can take a basting stitch over here with the help of hand or with the help of machine, but I would take it while I would be taking a stitch over here. Now I have to cut my sleeves. You can take it sleeveless or you can take it half sleeves, but I would cut sleeves, and I would set my fabric for cutting sleeves. Now I have set my fabric in 4 layers for sleeves cutting. It is folded from this side, and total width of my sleeves I have to take 8.5 inches, and lengthwise I have to take 18 inches. Long I have to take my sleeves, I have to cut, but I would cut sleeves in 2 parts. 14 inches long sleeves I would cut from here, and 4 inches long I would cut another piece of fabric which I have to take in a ruffle form. So lengthwise it would be 4 inches, and widthwise I would take a long piece. First I would cut sleeves of 14 inches long, and then I would cut the other part which would be 4 inches long. It is 14 inches till this point. Here I have marked. Another mark I will take over here till 3.5 inch. First I will draw a straight line over here. I will draw another mark at the distance of 3.5 inches. Now I have to join this point to this point. And for the front side I would take this is for back side and this is for front side. Here I have to take the width 5 inches with seam allowance. Now I will join these points. So my top cutting is done now, and this part I will adjust over here by taking gathers. Okay, its length is 4 inches, and its width is, I have taken a long piece, and I would adjust over here at this part. And first I would take a stitch over here at this part, and I would adjust this part by taking gathers over here. First I would stitch this. I have to make a Chinese collar or Chinese band over here. That video I already have shared. Please check from there. I would share the link in the description box. After stitching this, then I would attach my sleeves with this, and I would prepare my sleeves. So let's start stitching. So I'm taking a stitch in this way, that this is the right side of my bodice, and I'm putting the wrong side upward of this part, down part, and I'm taking gathers over here. After taking gathers over here, I have turned this to the right side and I will take a top stitch over here, okay, in this way. I have taken a top stitch in this way. On both sides I have stitched this part with my bodice. Now I have to attach my sleeves, and for attaching sleeves, same method I will do over here. This is the center portion of my sleeves and this is the right side, and on this I will put the wrong side upward, okay, and on both parts I have pointed this center part, okay. I will match this in this way and I will pin it up. Then I will start adding half gathers over here and half gathers I would add over here, and I will take a stitch over here. First I will take a stitch in this way, okay, adding gathers in this way, small gathers I will add over here. Then I will turn this to the right side and I will take a top stitch in this way. Then I will fold it from here. You can take a zigzag stitch, picot over here, or you can just fold your hemline in this way. After making my sleeves, I have attached front and the back side, and I have made this neckline. I have made a band over here. If you want to make band, Chinese collar or band, you can check my video related to this. In that video I have explained in a very detailed way, and I have also attached my sleeves. Now I have to take the fitting stitch, and for fitting stitch I will start from the wrong side and I will start from the sleeves, and I will end over here. And after taking this fitting stitch, then I will fold my hemline. I will fold in this way, okay, and I will take a stitch over here. Then this top would be ready. This top is ready and its stitching is complete. Its stitching is very easy, and if you want to make band neckline design, as I already have mentioned that its video is already posted, band cutting and stitching. Link would be given in the description box. You can check from there. And if you want to ask any question related to its cutting, stitching, measurement, you can ask me in comment box. I have also a Facebook page with the same name, Style in Threads. Please also visit there. You would definitely like it. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos related cutting and stitching, and stay with me and take care. Thanks for watching.